Dead Sea, formerly known as Flycatcher, is a 2024 American crime horror film written and directed by Phil Volken. The movie was released on the 26th of July, 2024. After a devastating jet ski accident, Kaya and her two friends are pulled from the brink of death by the captain of a fishing vessel. But as they cling to life, they begin to realize that their rescuers' true intentions are far more sinister than they ever could have imagined. Kaya's life has been forever changed since her mother's passing a year ago, with the added responsibility of caring for her younger brother, Kit, and navigating her father's struggles with alcoholism. Kaya's shoulders bear the weight of her family's well-being. Despite her initial reservations, Kaya finds herself persuaded by her best friend Tessa to embark on a jet ski adventure with two charming strangers, Xander and Julian, who Tessa has recently met. The jet ski excursion had been a welcome distraction for Kaya, a brief respite from her troubles at home. She was starting to let her guard down and enjoy the company of Xander, when in an instant, the joyride turned into a nightmare. A devastating jet ski accident shattered the carefree atmosphere, leaving a trail of destruction and claiming the life of Julian. In the aftermath of the tragic accident, Kaya, Xander, and Tessa find themselves abandoned and adrift in the vast, unforgiving ocean. The trio's dire situation is further complicated by the severe injuries sustained by Xander and Tessa, leaving them weakened and vulnerable. As the desperate trio clung to life on the open ocean, they felt an overwhelming sense of relief when Ray's ship appeared on the horizon, offering a lifeline to safety. Exhausted, injured, and traumatized, Kaya, Xander, and Tessa were initially thankful to see Ray. However, unbeknownst to them, Ray's motivations for rescuing the trio were far from altruistic. Kaya's world is turned upside down when she realizes Ray's true intentions are not what it seems at first. With Tessa and Xander both down, Kaya must think and act faster to find a way to rescue her friend. As Kaya navigates the treacherous landscape of Captain Ray's twisted desires, she must use all her wit to stay one step ahead of his sinister plans. But will her resourcefulness be enough to outsmart the ruthless captain, or will she and her friends become his latest victims? The movie weaves a web of themes and messages, crafting a narrative that thoughtfully explores the human condition. At its core, the film is an examination of trauma, survival, and the sinister forces that lurk within. One of the important aspects of the movie is its portrayal of grief and trauma. Kaya's struggles to cope with her mother's passing serves as a poignant reminder of the lasting impact of loss. The movie also explores the theme of survival, both physical and emotional. As Kaya and her friends navigate the treacherous waters and the sinister Captain Ray, they must confront their deepest fears and summon strength to keep going. This serves as a powerful metaphor for the resilience of the human spirit. Perhaps most striking, however, is the film's exploration of the darkness within. Captain Ray's character serves as a chilling embodiment of the evil that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most seemingly benevolent individual. This serves as a stark reminder that people are not always what they seem to be on the surface. The cast of this movie had a tremendous opportunity to bring depth and nuance to their characters, but unfortunately, their performances fell short of expectations. While they showed glimpses of potential, the emotions and complexities of their characters were not conveyed convincingly. Isabel Gravitt, who played Kaya, the protagonist, struggled to express the intensity of her grief and trauma, leaving her character feeling somewhat one-dimensional. Grenea Walton, Tessa, and Koa Tong, Xander, her friends, were equally underwhelming, failing to bring the necessary chemistry and camaraderie to their role. The performance of Alexander Wraith, Ray, was perhaps the most disappointing. His character had the potential to be a chilling and figure, yet he didn't quite deliver on being as terrifying as expected. Some of the blame for these lackluster performances can be attributed to the underdevelopment of the characters themselves. The script failed to provide sufficient backstory and motivation, leaving the cast with little to work with. Despite this, the cast could have still brought more depth and emotion to their role. Unfortunately, their performances fell flat and unconvincing, leaving the audience disconnected from the story. The movie's direction is a letdown, hindered by a subpar script and unremarkable performances from the cast. Despite its attempts to thrill, the film fails to deliver any genuine scares or suspense. The characters lack depth and motivation, making it hard to care about their fate. Director Phil Volken fails to craft a sense of unease or build suspense, instead relying on contrived moments. Overall, the movie's direction is a disappointment, unable to overcome the weak script and unimpressive performances. One of the few redeeming qualities of this movie is its exceptional cinematography and visuals. The film's aesthetic is undoubtedly its strongest aspect, with stunning shots and a keen eye for detail. The cinematographer's use of lighting, color palette, and camera angles is truly truly impressive, creating a visually stunning experience that draws the viewer in. The film's use of atmospheric tension through visuals is notable. The blend of eerie landscapes and claustrophobic close-ups that effectively convey the sense of unease and discomfort. The special effects are also seamlessly integrated, adding to the overall visual spectacle. Another standout aspect of this movie is breathtaking locations and overall aesthetics. Some of the film's locations are truly stunning, with picturesque landscapes that transport the viewer to a world of intrigue. While the movie's narrative and performances may be lacking, the stunning locations and overall aesthetic make it a visual treat. The soundtrack and score of this movie, crafted by the ingenious Gad Emil Z-Tune, are a triumph of atmospheric sound design. This oral tapestry masterfully complements the film's narrative, weaving a sonic landscape that is beautiful. The instrumentation is subtle yet potent, adding layers of depth and complexity to the music. The soundtrack is equally impressive, with a carefully curated selection of songs that amplify the film's emotional impact. Gad Emil Z-Tune's score is a standout element of the movie, adding a rich layer of depth and complexity to the film that lingers after the credits roll. This movie has received a decidedly mixed response from audiences, with some viewers appreciating its efforts, while others have criticized its numerous flaws. The divided reaction is reflected in the film's online ratings, with a mediocre 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb and a lukewarm 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. While some viewers have praised the movie's visuals, atmosphere, and score, others have panned its weak plot, underdeveloped characters, and lackluster pacing. The film's inability to deliver a cohesive narrative has left many viewers feeling disappointed. The mixed response is a testament to the movie's inconsistent quality, with some elements showing promise while others fall flat. Despite its potential, the film's numerous flaws have detracted from the viewing experience, leaving audiences with a sense of disappointment and unfulfilled expectation. In retrospect, I wish I had missed out on this movie. Unfortunately, it failed to deliver on its promise of suspense and horror, leaving me underwhelmed and disappointed. Despite its intriguing premise, the film's execution fell flat, lacking the tension and engagement that defines a good thriller. One of the few redeeming qualities of this movie is visually stunning location and atmospheric setting, which effectively transport the viewer to a world of eerie. The score by Gad Emil Z-Tune is equally impressive, with a hauntingly beautiful quality that adds depth to the film. Additionally, some standout moments of cinematography showcase the director's skill and attention to detail. However, these strengths are vastly overshadowed by the movie's numerous weaknesses. The plot is weak, lacking any genuine surprises or twists. The characters are underdeveloped and unengaging, making it difficult to become invested in their fate. Perhaps most disappointingly, the film fails to deliver on its promise of suspense and horror, instead relying on contrived moments of tension. Despite its numerous flaws, Dead Sea might appeal to casual viewers who are looking for cheap entertainment or fans of specific cast members. Overall, I would not recommend this movie to fans of the thriller and horror genres. While it shows glimpses of potential, its numerous flaws and shortcomings detract from the visual experience. Trust me, you will not be missing out on anything if you see this one. And that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to watch the latest and exclusive movie reviews. If you have any requests, thoughts, or recommendations for movie reviews, just drop them below in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.